what book or resource can you recommend on L&D or educational topics for L&D pros who's just start, or maybe in opposite who are advanced?
I can recommend my favorite author. It doesn't have to do a lot with L&D. It's Brian Tracy. He wrote books like Focal Point, Psychology of Selling, $1 Million Habits, The Art of Closing Sales, and he is great. And the interesting part that in every his book, every advice that he gives ends up with lifelong learning. He recommends to any specialist, any person who wants to sell better, to strive better, to be more productive, to be more efficient, to always keep learning. This is why, although his books are not directly attached to L&D, but it's very inspiring from those who believe in lifelong learning. And when it comes to specific L&D resources, I highly recommend L&D Shakers community, and please check their latest L&D strategy cookbook. This is a cookbook where all kinds of resources are gathered that help you to go through your L&D strategy from scratch to until it's fully done.
Well, the first book I'm reading myself right now is I also have it on my desk at the moment. It's a Trusted Learning Advisor. I don't know if you can see it, but it's by Kit Keating.
Yeah.
I helped to host the session with him in the L&D Shakers community, and I love the book. I use Post-its and the highlighter, so I think it's a must-read for learning professionals.
I would definitely point to the book by Daniel Kahneman called Thinking Fast and Slow. And the main reason is that it's about how we as people perceive and take decisions, etc. And a lot of the examples and cases he covers are also relevant for people in learning and development.
I love How to Make It Stick. It's a book about how memory works and learning works. And I think that's like, if you're reading just one book about the learning science, it should be How to Make It Stick.
One I can definitely recommend, and he has got a few, is called Out of Our Minds. And it's the subtitle is The Power of Being Creative by Sir Ken Robinson. Some of you might have seen on TED Talk. I think it's one of the most popular TED Talks that's available by Ken Robinson. It's called I think it's something like Education Kills Creativity. So if you've seen that talk and you're really interested in the educational system, how that affects adult learning and really L&D in corporations and why we kind of lose that power of being creative, then yeah, highly recommend to check that one out.
It'll always be a book called Make It Stick by Peter Brown.
One that I have been looking at lately is Josh Berson's latest book. It's fantastic, full of really good tips. I use it constantly.
But my absolute favorite that I would say changed my way of looking into design is the book called Understanding by Design by Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe. This is a book that offers a bit of a different framework on how to think about learning experiences, and they really teach you on this idea of backwards planning as well. So for me, that is a classic that I would recommend.
Recommend Think Again by Adam Grant.